VPN and we're talking about Swiper. In your case, it's going to be iBeam. Okay, those two apps are going to help us. uh, I can hear someone breathing on the phone. Okay, so those two apps are going to help us to take calls during this campaign. It is really simple. The VPN is going to allow the connection between your internet and the company's proxy. Okay, it's a private network, so most of you guys will not even going to be able to open it without the VPN. Okay, if you are, well, go ahead, you're lucky. The thing is that if your IP changes, no one is going to help you in that case. So you must use the VPN every single time you log in. Okay. Second app is going to be iVim. iVim is just a dialer. If you worked in a call center before, it is very common for you to use these apps. What it does is that it connects your voice and your computer's audio in between the website and the network. It translates the audio on your computer into the network, into the website, so you can communicate with the person on the line. Okay? Now, with that, I mean, this is pretty self-explanatory. You cannot talk to them if you don't have Swiper, and you cannot connect if you don't have the VPN. Okay? So we must open these apps every single time we're going to log in on the campaign. So this is how it works. First step, we're going to go into the browser. We're going to type VPN, and this is the app. Okay, it's the app that has a golden lock. It is the best match that we can get on Windows, and this is the one. There's nothing else. You might get this one, the Global VPN client, but this is just a service. Okay, this is not an app. So we're going to select the VPN client, and here it is. As you can see, I'm connected already. I've been connected for about 12 minutes now. So I'm just gonna disconnect this to give you a best example. First things first, we're going to log in into the VPN. Okay, the VPN has a private connection, so we must have a username and password. Most of you have this already. Okay, on your desktop, there's going to be a folder that has, well, I'm sorry, on your desktop, there's going to be a notepad that has all your credentials. Okay, I'm talking about the VPN credentials, and I'm talking about the website credentials. Okay, now I'm just gonna log in on the VPN. First thing is to click and connect. Now I'm going to enter my password. The password is going to be a default for everybody. It's just going to be Trek1234. And as you can see, as soon as I click and log in and put my password, this is what I get. Now I want you guys to understand that this is not an error. Okay, this is not an error. If you log in on the VPN and then you get this window that says unauthorized access permitted, it's pretty much means that you did it right. Okay, this is a private system. Disconnect immediately if you are not an authorized user. Of course, we're authorized to use this network, so we're just gonna click and continue. All right, we click and continue in order for us to keep using the VPN. All right, so pretty much that's it. That's the first step with the VPN. As you can see at the bottom, I have the VPN client connected right here. Everything is fine, okay? As long as the VPN is connected, you're good to go. Now, as soon as you connect the VPN, what you have to do is open iVim, okay? You're going to check it out on the Windows browser, and you're going to type in iVim, just like that, okay? Once you type iVim and you see the icon, just press enter, and that's it. It will pop up automatically on a different tab. In my case, I don't use Ivim. I rather using Soiper instead. But it's the same thing. They're both the same app. Okay, they're just different brand. All right. So as soon as you have that open, we're just going to minimize that window and we're not going to touch it anymore. Okay? We open IVIM and we minimize that. We're not going to use IVIM until we log in on the website. So let me just go ahead and show you the website. All right. So here is the app. Right. Here's the website. This is Vichy Dial. If you worked in a call center before, you you have seen this 100 times. Okay, this is the most used app for a call center. Okay, this is the best one. This is the one that you always get working at a call center. So we have the VPN connected, we have Soiper connected, or Ivim connected. I'm sorry. And our next step is to log in on this website. I'm going to give you the link on the chat, okay? Don't worry. So, once you're on the website, our first step is just to go into the time clock so we can record the hours. If you don't go into the time clock right here, you will not be able to record the hours and you will not going pretty much you will not be able to even log in on the campaign. So to not waste your time, first step is just going to be logging into the time clock. So I'm going to click on the time clock right here, left upper corner, and then I'm going to enter my username and my password. Okay, it's going to be the same number. And I click and submit. Please mute yourself. Now, once I'm here, I usually gotta click on login. As you can see, I'm logged in already, so I'm not gonna do it. All right. Once you're on this tab, it's gonna say, okay, well, the last time that you logged in was, I don't know, 2 days ago. You can log in now if you would like. Just click on login to continue. As soon as you click on login, it says, okay, you're logged in. You can click on this tab to go to the main menu. We click on that link and it's going to take us back to this same page. All right. Now, username and password is going to be the same number. All right. It's the same number that starts with a 1617, 1918. It always starts with this format. Okay. It's going to be the same number. It's going to be the same password. Of course, you have to use the ones that you have on your computer. Otherwise, if you're using this one right now, you'll be working for me. You'll be working for my hours. If you want to record your own hours, then you will have to use your own number. All right? Now, once we logged in on the time clock and we know everything is fine, the next step is logging in the dialer. All right? Now, I want you guys to understand that Soiper is just going to connect your voice. You will not receive the calls through Soiper. All right? Soiper is just to connect your voice with the website. Some of you might think that as soon as we log in, that is a real call. It is not a real call. It's just the system connecting your voice with the website. All right, I'm going to show you how to do it right now. Every single time that you log in, you will have to do this step. If you don't, of course, you're doing it wrong and the customers will not hear you at all. All right, so I'm going to click and submit. And as you can see, Soiper or Ivan will call you right away. This is not a live call, okay? This is just a system connecting your voice and audio with the website. I'm going to click and answer. And it's going to say that I'm the only person on the conference. If it says that, everything is fine. If it's not, if it doesn't, if I didn't get that, or if I wasn't able to get the call on Swiper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out, and then I'm going to log in again until I can get the phone call on Swiper. As I said, it is really important. Otherwise, the customers, the passengers, the drivers, anyone want to hear you, right? So if you follow the steps and everything is fine, this is the main tab, okay? It's the main tab. It is, let's say, user friendly. You will get used to it, okay? We won't, I mean, from all this tab, we will use only about 60%, maybe 50% of what we have here, okay? We're not gonna touch anything else. So, first things first. If you're following what I'm doing right now, I want you guys to enter a passcode right here at the bottom. I want you guys to click on enter a passcode and then tag training is the last option. All right, if you're following me, I want you to enter a passcode and I want you to tag training. Now, give me just 1 second. Sorry. Now, we have the panel. As you can see, the status can change depending whether you click on this button or not. As soon as I click on this button, it says that you are now active. I don't want to be active right now because I might get a live call. All right. Now, as soon as I click, I can change my status between active and paused. All right. If it's yellow, of course, it's paused. If it's green, I'm active. All right. I'm going to put myself in a passcode because I want to track my hours. If you don't put yourself in a passcode, the hours that you have there without any passcode won't be paid because it's just at idle time. All right. Now, as soon as you get a call, the system will change into this script page. All right. I want to show you guys how the real call looks like. So I'm going to call myself. All right, as you can see, I put the phone number here and I put the dial code, which is our area code in the US. Of course, if you want to make it easier, you can just click on manual dial, put the phone number here, and then you can click on dial now. It's the same thing. So I'm going to click on dial now. I'm going to mute myself. And this is how a real call looks like, right? As you can see, we have live call here. We have the seconds. We have the caller ID right here. The script didn't pop up because I'm just doing an outbound. If I was getting the call into my system, sorry. If I was getting the call into my system, I will get an automatic script right away. All right, it's gonna say thank you for calling Curve, blah blah blah. Now, if you want to put the passenger on hold, you can just click on park call. All right. And as you can see, the call is right now on park. Has been 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds on park. If we're gonna wait, if we want to get back to the customer, we're just gonna click on grab our call, and we're back. If we want to make a transferation or if we want to make a conference call because we need to get a new trip ID number, we're gonna click on transfers or conference. All right, I'm gonna click that, and as you can see at the bottom, a new tab just popped up. Okay, now if you want to transfer that call into a supervisor, maybe the guy is upset and he's screaming at you and he's saying, I want to talk to your supervisor, pass me right now. Right? I mean, you don't have to deal with them too much. Just try to get as much info as you can so I can try to help him as well and send it to him. Right? Send it to me. I can talk to him right away. So If I want to send this call into the supervisor line, I will just have to select MTA supervisor, local closer. It will go right away into my terminal. If I want to send it into a Spanish caller, because you don't speak Spanish, just click on MTA Spanish and local closer. Now, if you don't have the phone number here that you want to transfer to, let's say Access-A-Ride. If you want to transfer them to Access-A-Ride, well, I don't know whatever reason they have, you can just put the phone number that you have on your guide right here, and then you click on blind transfer. All right, that's how it works. Now, about making a conference call, it's the same process. It's the same process as doing a blind transfer. The only difference is that we're going to click on dial with customer at the same time. Okay? For example, I'm going to call myself again, and I'm going to click on dial with customer. As you can see, I'm making a three-way call right now. Call third party. This is a number for the third party phone. And as you can see, I'm ringing, right? I'm ringing, it's working, it's fine. If I want to hang up that line because I don't have anything else to say, I don't want to stay with them, I can just click on hang up, transfer line, and I'm not with that call anymore. I'll be with the original caller. So that's pretty much it. If you want to leave the call and you want to, I mean, you want to keep the connection in between them, you can just click on leave three-way call, right? Most of the time you won't have to do that because you're the one trying to help the passengers. But if for some reason they need to stay with the Access-A-Ride agent, or the passenger wants to stay with the Access-A-Ride agent and not you, you might do so. Now, as soon as we hang up, guys, a window will pop up, and that is the disposition tab. Okay, the disposition pretty much is just the reason of the call. It's like the notes that we always leave on the side. It's just going to allow us to keep a track on the calls. All right. So I'm just going to click and hang up because I have nothing else to do here, and this green window will pop up. Okay, this is the disposition tab. Let me just hang up again. As you can see, we have do not call, no answer, poor line quality, test call, which is the one that I'm going to use right now. We have at door, busy tone, called MTA, disconnected, dispatched, driver confirmed, driver declined, fax tone for callback, incorrect number, lost and found, outbound special project, passenger canceled, passenger confirmed, Rovo callback, rider in cab, review trip follow up, Spanish speaking agent, um, technical assistance, transfer call, trip verification, left voicemail, or broker failed to transfer into eHealth. Right now, in this case, we're just going to use a test call. Right now, if I don't want to get a call right away, as soon as I display this call, I might click on pause agent dialing. As soon as I click on pause agent dialing and I click on submit, it will turn me into paused. Okay, the status will be paused. If I don't do this and I'm doing after call work, as soon as I click and submit, another call will go into my terminal right away. We're talking about less than 2 seconds. Since you don't, I mean, if you can do it, fine. If you can work on the notes and you can leave the notes in less than, I don't know, 20 seconds, I'm glad. If you don't, just click and pause agent dialing, click and submit, and that's it. You're now paused. All right? Now, the pauses that we have are 15 minutes break, second 15 minutes break. The third 15 minutes break is only for people that it's doing overtime. So if you get to do overtime for more than 4 hours, then you can get this break. Um, your break is going to be CR break, lunch break right here, and system issue. Okay, of course, you also have training, but this is only available when you're joining the company. So we have first 15 minutes, second 15 minutes, CR break, which is the bathroom. You don't need to ask permission to go to the bathroom. If you want to go, just type CR break and go. Right. The only thing is that if you want to go to the bathroom, you only have 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes in between. 5 minutes in between 30 minutes from the time that you took your first bathroom break. Okay, it's not like you're gonna spend 30 minutes on the bathroom and that's gonna be paid. That's not how it works. Okay, if it's more than 5 minutes, it's going to be deducted from your pay. So in this case, we're just going to tag training. As you can see, just like that, it disappeared. Most of the calls will appear right here at the bottom. It will say the caller ID. It will say the full name. Some cases, not all of them. It will say the agent campaign. It will say if it's a broker, if it's a passenger, if it's a driver. That's it. It is really simple. Do you have any questions?
None so far.
How many CR break are we allowed to use in a shift, if I may
Three.
ask? Three. Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So that's it. No other questions? All right. Very good. You can stop the
Hello?
call.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Go
hello?
ahead.
Yeah. Uh, how about the link for the Vici dial?
Once I finish this.
Okay.
Anything else? All right. Great. So, guys, you're gonna encounter some issues. I just want you, for right now, I just want you guys to join me on the campaign. I want you to log in with the credentials that you have. If you want to watch the video, it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give you. Um, I don't want to give you too much time because it shouldn't take that much. I'm gonna give you 15 minutes. All right,